Got a silly little recruit to talk over with you here, Colben Landrew. We did a video on Colben Landrew a couple weeks ago, and we told you that he was the football
Oh,
prospect.
the wide receiver, right?
Yeah, from
Yeah.
Marietta, Georgia, Wheeler, and a bunch of SEC schools are on him for basketball, Alabama, Auburn, but randomly Matt Painter was like trying to prioritize him, and it felt like I don't know, just a little weird that like what's the connection here? Why is Purdue going all in on this kid? It's an SEC kid, right? Like just I don't know, football player with Georgia ties, all those schools want him, and like Matt Painter's trying to pluck him out of SEC territory. Not typically what I would expect Purdue to be prioritizing, but when you watch this game, I can sort of see why. He's a good player, four-star prospect, 70th ranked player in the class of 2026. Anyways, we have an update on this. Purdue is getting an official visit from Colben
Oh,
Landrew. He has announced he will take an official visit to Purdue next month. So Matt Painter's early efforts and trying to swoop into SEC territory appeared to be paying off. Purdue is a serious player for Mr. Colben Landrew. Any updated rumblings since the first time we talked about Colben for you, or what's your reaction to Purdue getting a visit here?
not any rumblings that I heard about, but I never really took this seriously just because I was in the same boat as you, right? Like I was just like this kid is a Marietta, Georgia kid. I like SEC tough kind of that type of like football player playing basketball. I don't know, he just struck me as an SEC kid. And I never really honestly paid attention to Purdue in this one, but them getting a visit moves me. I'm moved. I'm moved by this, and I think I need to start taking this a little bit more seriously.
I mean, it does feel like one of those things where, like, sometimes official visits are like not that substantial. Not to freak out about a visit because this happens all the time, but like there's a lot of kids who are like, we're going to take a bazillion visits. I'm going to take 30 of these. I'm going to go to every SEC school, whatever. Who cares? It's just a visit. Going to Purdue when you are a Marietta, Georgia kid with a bunch of SEC schools after you, that's like a trip. And I don't want to act like it's not a smart move or anything. Like he should go to Purdue. But I think there's a lot of kids of his archetype that just wouldn't. If you
Mhm.
have an Alabama and an Auburn offer and you're a football kid, I don't know. Like it tells you that he is very clearly taking this recruitment really seriously. And maybe Matt Painter's due diligence has already paid off. The fact that he's seriously in this recruitment.
Yeah, and new paint too, by the way. I think this is a clear indication that Paint realizes that, even with the level of players that he's getting, like to me, Colben Landrew would be like a great connector piece. And I don't mean to like downplay his game, right? But like having this 6'5" athlete who's tough as shit that you could, play at the three, play at the two, maybe next to like a guy like Omer Mayer or some other pieces that with the 7 foot behemoth front court players, like having that connection type piece. I think it's something that Paint saw was like so successful with like a Lance Jones type. But you go out and get a Lance Jones type, but Colvin Andrews more talented than Lance Jones. But I think he can do some of that same like connector type things, if that makes sense.
Yeah, he's kind of like an in-between wing, right? Like he's like a big guard, small wing, 2/3, could theoretically slide down and play like a really small ball four. He's bulky
Honestly,
enough.
why isn't Michigan State recruiting him? This is what we love. We
It's a
love a
Michigan
six
State
five.
archetype through and
Love a
through.
good 6'5", 6'6" tweener.
It's a Spartan dog archetype through and through. So one observation I have, Painter is, I think, really doing a good job with targets once you get to the 2026 class. Like I like the way he's recruiting 26 and 27 right now. And I don't think that's a coincidence. You know that you and I have come on here and criticized the way Matt Painter has recruited high school in the recent years, right?
Mhm.
He's after a lot of good pedigree players that could make an immediate impact in 26 and 27. And that is coincidentally when he's going to lose the big time names, right? This roster is going to be completely turned over. You're going to need some instant impact guys. I think Colben Landrew fits that bill quite a bit here. And it helps that he's a teammate at Wheeler with another Purdue target. Did you know this? Kevin Savage.
Oh yeah. Oh they both play a Wheeler, huh?
So Kevin Savage was offered a month ago, and Matt Painter and PJ Thompson might be trying to pull off the package deal here.
Okay, I've been very serious this whole video. Can I get in my joking bag really quick here?
Sure, please.
I would love to see Payne operate in Atlanta, Georgia.
Meaning what?
I just would love to see, I'd love to see Payne walk into Wheeler.
I mean, he walked out with Colben Landrew on a visit. That's a
He
win.
did. I'm saying he's special.
Yeah. You know, I've seen you operate in a lot of places I didn't expect you to thrive in before.
Yeah, I think Matt Painter might be cookout valid.
Really?
Yeah, I think he's got seasoning in his drawers.
I think that's always been true.
Yeah.
Is it not?
Yeah, it is.
I would have that was my expectation from years ago.
I never expect like did you ever expect that if you ever got the dap up paint like he would be clean with it?
Honestly, yeah.
Really? So I never was in that line.
No, honestly, like if we were doing like a like whose backyard grill session would I most want to go to? Paint's been top three in the Big Ten for me all along.
I was unaware.
Also, like respectfully, from like one grown man with love handles to another, like you don't get those without knowing what you're doing on the grill.
He is very wide hipped.
Right. We respect and applaud that here at Sleepers Media, right? Quickly.
Matt Painter has birthing hips.
We just did a video on a top five prospect in the high school ranks that is likely going to go to Kentucky, and you complained that he's a losing player because his EYBL team loses games. Can I point out something that you'll love about Colben Landrew?
Game Elite is 8-0 across two sessions of the Adidas circuit. His team is incredible. They win, and he is one of the more productive players on the team. That includes Caleb Holt and some other really good players.
Yeah, he's averaging 15 and 6 on an undefeated team.
Yep.
You like that.
There's something to be said about guys that win.
That's the most Purdue thing about him, also.
Mhm.
Yeah.